This is the Anderson Henderson morning show. Zaya.
Bottom of a bottle, poured out a shot for you. I can feel by my side. You see the man upstairs says you're going somewhere, 'cause you live and then you gotta die. Looking up high, I know just why the sky's so bright tonight. 'Cause every single star is somebody we love, and we never have to say goodbye. Legends never die. Legends never die. Legends never die. Legends never die. Underground or
Oh, that's fucking amazing. What a great rock song. But basically, that has to do with me. The fact that I've been in this game in a legendary status for a long time. But you know what I've noticed about music? Is you get these old dinosaur type people like Jennifer Lopez that were doing it 30, 40 years ago, trying to pop up now and put out fresh music, and they come off just looking totally clownish. Even that really old clown from 50 or 60 years ago, Billy Joel, recently had made a big deal that he was coming out with a new song and yada yada yada. They're gonna world premiere the song on the radio. This is one of the shittiest songs I've ever heard. Billy Joel should have stayed out of the game. He should have stayed in the kitchen, I guess, and kept cooking food or whatever he was doing. Because when he's in the studio now trying to make a song, he sucks dick. Billy Joel always sucked. He always sounded like a fake ass Elton John. So Billy Joel always sucked dick at his craft anyway. But now, especially with him trying to come back at the age of 70 or whatever, I mean, his lyrics were corny as fuck, out of touch lyrics, and he really didn't have what it took anymore. Not that he ever did, but he certainly doesn't now. Let me go ahead and toss the link down here. And so I noticed that J-Lo tried to come back and do another song too, and it came off really out of touch as well. I never thought J-Lo really had any talent when it came to singing. Anyway, she was Britney Spears level, meaning they doctor her voice so heavily whenever she's doing music that it's not even her real voice. Like Jennifer Lopez has one of those real fake sounding, engineered voices, totally overproduced. And I remember she was trying to get big back in them old Britney Spears days, maybe even before Britney Spears got big. Jennifer Lopez was trying to do that type of Paula Abdul type shit, like, the little dancing girl that's like the idol for all the other girls, whatever. They still do it to this day with certain types of entertainers that are women. And, Jennifer Lopez tried to come back after 20 or 30 years. Bitch, she was doing this 20 or 30 years ago when J-Lo was out here trying to dance around and shake it. Now her ass is too fat to be doing that. She's got more of a voluptuous type body now. She ain't the same skinny Paula Abdul looking little girl that she used to be. She's a fucking fat ass now. And she always had a big ass, but now she's a fat ass. Once she hits the age of 40, damn, this bitch is like 50 years old, actually. This ain't the same Jennifer Lopez that you all thought you used to know. So she comes out here singing that same old song about, oh, I love Ben Affleck, this and that. Guy's a shitty actor. He's old as fuck now, too. He looks like a fat ass to me. But you know how these fat asses are? These fat asses always like to stick together. And, these people just don't understand how fucking boring they are. That's also part of it as well. These people are supposed to be entertaining at a high level, and they're just laying around, not really doing anything to spark any excitement in the game. You got guys like Billy Joel that are 75, Jennifer Lopez 50, 55 years old, trying to come out here and still entertain the world. Even fucking Nicolas Cage tries to keep coming out with movies all the time. This guy's about 65 years old. These guys are all dying off. And it's quite pathetic. Then Henderson comes back into the game, barely surviving in the universe. And these other guys, they have it so easy. They just sit back in their luxury trucks and drive around with their feet propped up on the window sill or even on the dashboard. They drive around acting like they know how it is in the universe. These fuckers are all just grains of sand in the desert being blown in whichever direction the wind chooses. And these cocksuckers want to sit back up here in New York and New Jersey and these other eastern states. They want to sit back with their heels propped up on the dashboard as they drive around in their luxury trucks. They don't do a lick of work. Look at their hands. You can always tell when you look at a man's hands. I can't stand anything worse than looking at a man's hands and seeing that he's got long fingernails. Some bitch ain't done one hard day of work a day in his life. If he ever had to do one single day of manual work with them fingers, one of them would have broken off by now. The guy's got perfect fingernails, clean as a whistle. And, these guys are not out here working hard. That's what I can't stand is looking at a man's hand that he doesn't even trim his fucking fingernails. Let alone trim. He shouldn't even have to trim. He should be working hard enough. They just kind of break off on their own. Look at a damn man's hands and he's got long fingernails. Whatever happened with your local cops? Did you stop pursuing justice against Beller? You know how it is. Everybody is just a fucking coward. You saw that McDonald's video that I put out months ago where everybody's just acting like, oh, we don't want to hear it. We're too busy getting our meal at McDonald's and acting like he's got his own problems, whoever that guy was. These people don't give a fuck. These are just ants in the ant community. They're like ants in a little ant box. And they're going and being driven around by their wants and desires. Meanwhile, they don't even believe in themselves enough to even have a big goal in life. So these assholes spend hours a day standing in line to try to buy consumer goods, such as hamburgers at McDonald's or whatever else, a fucking sweatshirt at a sweatshop. These guys go out here and they pay so that they don't have to actually do anything in life, which is a hard goal to achieve. Now, Henderson is still working his way back. I'm actually more famous now than I've ever been in the past. And I'm working my way back up into this entertainment community to prove once again that I always was the star of the show, and I brought in a lot of other people, made them stars. I'm still working some new stuff out to bring back some old stars that we had in the game to get this community popping again, not these other fake communities that keep popping up around here. And I think just because they come off with a community name and they get a few little bums to pretend like they're going to be in the community, I think that's all it takes to start a community. Bitch, it takes hard work to keep a community going. Nomad, you remember all the different types of communities we've had in the past 5 to 10 years. I'm sure you've been around that long. And you think that's easy to do that? That's a lot of hard work. That takes a guy who's willing to push it to the limit over and over again. The reason why I was a part of such great communities in the past is because I built them myself from the ground up. I came and entertained and put on a show and had these types of minds accumulating around me that made the atmosphere of a great community. These assholes don't understand shit about atmosphere. That's the number one thing that makes money in America, that drives this money force, is the motherfucking restaurants. And every single restaurant is always trying to come off with a different atmosphere. It's all about atmosphere. That's how you make money. And these assholes didn't understand that. Well, you've known me for 5 fucking years, you think? You've been watching me religiously for 5 years? Well, then you know better than me. Why are you even having me tell what's up, Carlos Martinez? Carlos Martinez Atonement. I want to slap you silly for putting that as one of the parts of your name. That's fucking stupid. Do you want to get atonement? Do you want people slapping you naked as you walk through the streets as a crowd of people throw food at you? Is that what you want, Carlos? You want atonement? You look like a guy who's been watching too many television shows, and you think that shit is real life when it's not. This is another one of these clowns that's started to show signs of having dementia. I knew a dude who got a canine sicked on him and got over 100K. You don't know that dude. You probably know a dude that told you that story. It's probably a fake story. Ain't nobody getting no 100K. They'd probably rather just kill him and shoot him in an alley somewhere than to pay the 100K. Noodle spent the last months talking crap and slandering you. I don't care what he said. Everyone know he's full of shit. They know he lies. Now we've got Gag here. Now, Gag, you used to actually have a job where you would drive boats from Florida. I believe you would drive the boat from Florida's ocean on the outside in between Cuba and Florida, and then you drove the boat down on the outside of more states in the ocean, and you drove the boat down more states in the ocean, and you drove the boat to California. Then they paid you, right? $4,000. How much money did they pay you to transfer boats? You said that was your job years ago. Where the hell was you transferring boats to? Were you just taking boats from Florida down there to California's Humboldt County to load up on marijuana and then transfer it back to Florida? Is that what you was doing? By taking all them boats down to California? You used to go load up all that Humboldt weed and take that shit down there to Florida, didn't you? Motherfuckers used to bring weed over in bales, almost like bales of hay, and drop that shit off in the ocean. The motherfuckers would go out there and pick up a bale of weed and drag that shit on in from the ocean on a boat, take that shit to a warehouse, cut that shit up. Each bale would be like, I don't know, 50 pounds, 100 pounds, 150 pounds maybe. Now that'd be too much for a guy like me to want to carry. We could put it up to like 60, 70, 80 pounds. But I'm not trying to carry around a 100-pound plus bale of hay. I mean bale of weed. I'm not trying to carry around 100 pounds of that shit. But I guess it could be worked out. And as far as Noodles giving me another chance, I never asked him for another chance. I'm doing what I gotta do to make sure that my job gets done. And you got little bitchy, pissy pieces of shit named Michelle K who likes to go behind the scenes and harass me all day, call me at weird times. Then when it's time to actually go in front of the audience and let the truth be known, she doesn't show up. So you can see that she's just another one of these weird old women liars. She's just one of these nasty, weird old women, and she stays holed up. I don't know where she's living, probably still living with her daddy at age 55, 50 years old, however old she is. She's probably 48, 50 years old. She lives with her fucking daddy at that age. This bitch ain't no spring chicken. She ain't no baby. She's an old woman living up in her dad's crib still. He's gonna be dead soon. Then where's she gonna go? She's gonna be a burden to society. It ain't like any of you out here gonna want her to come living on your porch. Hey, gag. You want Michelle K's 50-year-old ass coming with no income and coming with no fucking background, no stats to bring you for what she can bring to the table? She's gonna be nothing but a nuisance to society. And who the fuck's gonna foot the bill for that? You think Henderson's paying the bill for that bitch? She wasn't there when she needed to be there for her friends. She's a very selfish bitch. Gag, you're not gonna let her come live in your fucking spare bedroom. I know that. You don't want her anywhere near your son. I guarantee you don't want a drug addict like Michelle K's fat ass anywhere near your fucking son. You wouldn't let him within 100 yards near some bitch like that. I wouldn't be surprised if Melton's locked up in one of his parents' bedrooms and they took away all of his stuff. Shit, he might even still be in jail. I heard that son of a bitch went to jail months ago. So I really don't give a shit about Melton John, to be honest. I don't know why you always talk about him so much. What do you want to suck his dick or something? Talk about him that much, just go marry his ass. I used to just fly from San Francisco to Hawaii carrying 20 pounds. Hawaii took only scripts from any state. My California scripts is for 50 pounds. Bitch, you was traveling with scripts? I thought you was just smuggling that shit up in a boat. Drive around the outside of the ocean of these American states. Take it down there to Florida from Humboldt County in California. How much did you sell all that weed for anyway? You had 20 pounds of weed. You was selling it for what, 4,000 a pound? So you got 20 times 4, you got $80,000. I believe Gag got $80,000. You sold all that weed for $80,000, you son of a bitch. Good on you, sire. You got 4,800 to fly. They paid you $5,000 for 20 pounds? Bitch, that's only like 500. 500 a pound. I think that's like $250 a pound. Are you kidding me, son? $4,800. Well, if you only had to take one plane flight, fuck you doing flying with all that weed on a plane? I thought you had to go through more trouble, and now you're doing this weed smuggling the easy way. If it was just that easy to smuggle weed on a plane, everybody would be smuggling weed. You didn't even have to do no hard work and carry that shit up mountains or anything or ride around on a donkey. You didn't even have to do what some of those Mexican guys do. These Mexican cocksuckers. They put a bunch of heroin in a balloon. These dudes start eating balloons. These guys eat about 50, 60, 70 balloons full of heroin. And they try to get on a plane and they try to hope they're not going to have to shit it out for a couple of days till they get in to a Florida motel room. And they have a couple of guys in there with a couple of guns they put into their fucking mouth. Talking about shit out the heroin bags. This guy starts shitting out little balloons full of heroin in the motherfucking the hotel bathroom. And that's how they used to have to do it. This guy didn't have to do any of that shit. This guy gag, he just walks right on a plane with a big ass pile of weed, with a couple of bales of weed, equaling 50 to 100 pounds. Or what do you say, 20 pounds? But he's got a script for 50 pounds. Anyway, this guy had a lot of weed that he was carrying on the plane. And he probably smoked most of it his damn self. I wonder what type of weed it was. Wonder if it was any good weed or if it was just shitty weed with a bunch of seeds in it. Anyway, 20 is just a large duffel bag. Well, I'm sure you felt like Tony Montana and Scarface when you were doing that shit, didn't you? Bitch, don't nobody give a fuck about Mark Terry. Fuck Mark Terry, bitch. Mark Terry can suck a dick. Couldn't even keep his wife together. I think she left his ass. The guy will be dead within 5 to 7 years anyway. See, that's what I never did understand is how so many people will come on here and crowd around a guy like Mark Terry or even a different guy who's clearly going nowhere. And these guys crash and burn. Whereas you got other guys that are clearly going to be in this game at a high level for many, many decades to come. And these guys do not get that type of support. I don't know. I mean, you come in here asking me about people that I consider to be quite irrelevant, like Blazing Leo and these other low lives that are being pushed by. We all know who they're being pushed by. That guy, David Boldo. To me, David Boldo is a very boring, unexciting guy. He comes out to me as being a very Jewish man. And Dave, if you want drama, then go start some fucking drama somewhere, pussy. Don't come in here trying to get me to do all the dirty work for you, knowing that I just had to take the brunt of it when it came to doing 4 months. You've never even been locked up for more than, what, a few weeks? You don't know what it's like to suffer, Dave 25. Dave 25, you are weak. Dave 25 doesn't know what it's like to starve or to be thirsted so hard that you're willing to drink urine out of a toilet or even flush it first and then drink the water out of the toilet. I mean, it's absolutely disgusting. But here's the facts about it that you assholes didn't want to know, which is that they say a toilet is cleaner to drink out of than your motherfucking sink on average. Because you clowns out here don't clean your sinks out and they become dirtier than your motherfucking toilets. That's why when you people are out here taking a shower, you don't realize that shower head is dirtier and has more scum and bacteria on it than your damn toilet. And that's the shit that's supposed to be getting you clean. And you're using that to spray in your face. And they're saying that's dirtier than your damn toilet. And you people out there didn't even want to admit that. Maybe some of you knew it. Most of you didn't. I'm having to break it to you now as the new news that just came out. And most of you are sitting there looking at each other with a dumb look on your face like, oh, I didn't even know that my shower head was actually dirtier than the toilet every time they do a test on it. They've done hundreds of tests, maybe thousands of tests on people's houses, and they'll just walk into random people's houses. They'll say, I'm going to test your toilet for bacteria. I'm going to test your shower head that you bathe with every day, a couple times a day even. And they say, oh, this is nasty. There's a bunch of bacteria coming out that shower head. Now, I'm not going to keep saying this over and over. It's not my job to teach you. I'm not Mr. Rogers. This is not Sesame Street. If you didn't fucking know this, it's just like me having to tell a person to go brush their teeth. Bitch, you ain't got to tell me to go brush my teeth, and I don't think I should have to tell you to go brush your teeth if you're past the age of motherfucking 12 years old. I shouldn't have to tell you to brush and floss your teeth. Bitch, if you ain't, dude, I know most people in society, they don't even brush their damn teeth. And when you go into society and you deal with real people, Gag, you know this, Gag. These guys do not brush their fucking teeth. Their teeth are rotting out of their head. I've been to a place where they don't even allow motherfuckers to have dental floss. And it's such a crucial, important part of keeping your teeth clean, to keep your teeth healthy, to keep your teeth. Because whenever you start dying in life, as we all do, the first thing that's going to go is your teeth. So if you keep your teeth healthy, then you'll survive a lot longer in the game. And then you have the argument or the questions about what difference does it make if we live longer or if we don't live a longer life. I mean, you're going to die anyway. So when you die, it's like you never even existed anyway. So I guess what difference does it make? You understand what I'm saying, Dave? Is my state considered liberal or Republican? Should I think this is more of a Republican state, actually? At least this fucking state I'm in used to be Republican. And then maybe they switched it. Oh, West Virginia is one of the most corrupt states there ever were. Why are you asking me that anyway, Dave 25? You don't seem like a guy who would give a fuck about that. Why do you give a fuck about politics anyway? Probably don't even know shit about politics. Oh, because it's different there. How the fuck would you know, Dave? You ain't been getting up and doing anything. You act like you know all about the world. But you ain't been doing shit but sitting there on your motherfucking laptop in your goddamn mom's basement. Probably. Where's this guy even from? Probably in some whack ass Midwest state. You probably can't cook for shit. You probably don't have any skills when it comes to being a chef. It's just the thing about Americans these days, or these Americans just don't have any fucking skills. They really don't. Oh, you know politics? Bitch, you don't know shit, Dave. Dave 25, you don't know a damn thing. You did live in Chicago, what, for about 3 minutes? Bitch, I don't give a fuck if you lived in Chicago, you cocksucker. Dave 25, you ain't shit, bitch. You're another little noodles lackey out here who runs around thinking that that guy knows what it's like to be in the real world. And you look up to him, thinking that he's a distinguished gentleman or some shit. I don't respect any of yous. Want to support a piece of shit like Noodles? I heard he's been sitting there talking shit about, which I already knew he would be doing anyway. I know that whenever I'm down and out and I hit rock bottom in life, Noodles was never a guy that was going to be there to help me. He's a real sadistic, pour salt on the wound type motherfucker. And I do not appreciate that. And Dave 25, you're the one that was agging me on, trying to say, oh, go crazy, do some crazy stuff. Motherfucker, why don't you get up off the armrest chair or the lazy boy recliner, whatever you're sitting on? Get your couch potato ass up off the couch and you go put together some content. Bitch, I was just in jail for 4 months. You had a big opening to go and do some big content to prove that you got what it takes, and you didn't want to do it. You wanted to sit there on the armrest chair and the lazy boy recliner on the couch. You wanted to sit there, fatten up as the couch potato you are. I guarantee if I saw you in real life, I could slap you. You'd fall down like a fat sack of potatoes. It wouldn't even be hard to do. You look like you're not in a situation to even be able to beat my ass, and I don't even work out that much. Not really. Maybe once a month. And I still whip your ass. Yeah, a gaming chair. Well, that chair is turning you into a big fat sack of potatoes. Noodles took me out. Yeah, well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, what's up, Dave 25?
Idea what you're fucking talking about, dude. My channel is fucking like it was private, whatever. Like all the videos, I deleted them because Noodles took me out. I had like 50 live viewers a stream, so I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you mean he took you out?
He falsely copyright striked me
Oh, yeah? Why would he do that?
because I was exposing him. I had your names in the title. I posted your videos, dude, while you were gone, promoting like some of the interactions you had with the cops. I put them full screen and like enhanced them and fucking uh, put the videos he had posted on YouTube of him with guns and said, "Did he kill you?" And posted the video of Nick Abbott talking about where's Anderson Henderson and pissed. He's like, "Stop spreading that false narrative."
Yeah,
And
did
I
you
was
know
like,
that
"What?"
dude Nick Abbott shot himself?
Yeah, I heard about that
Yeah, he shot himself a couple of years ago with a gun.
by accident. Like,
How
what the
much of a
fuck?
dumbass do
By
you gotta be to
accident.
shoot
By
yourself?
accident, though. But
Yeah,
dude,
he
I
shot himself
realized,
by accident.
dude, you know what? I was working with someone, and the manager there, like GM, like he was cleaning his gun, and he had it pointed to his head, and he was drunk, and it wasn't on safety, and it was loaded, and he said he almost like accidentally shot himself in the head and
This
killed himself.
motherfucking dumbass Nick shot himself in
Same
the
shit.
hand. He
But
shot
no,
his fucking hand
I
off a
guess it
couple of
fucking
years ago.
yeah on a live stream though too, right?
Yeah, what do you think of Nick? You think that he's a clown, or do you think he's got any sense
Well,
to him?
he offered to let you stay there, so I don't know. You tell me. You know more than I do. I just found his channel.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, man, I really don't know him that well. I mean, for all I know, he could potentially beat his family, or he could be a bank robber. I don't know.
Well, but he's offering for you to live with him.
Well, I don't give a shit what he's offering. I just want to make sure that the guy's legitimate.
He said he wanted to fucking help you out. Like he said,
Yeah, he
yeah,
probably wants to help me out by trying to take advantage of me. You have no
he
idea
showed
what these guys will do out here. They'll go out and kill a guy like me to make money off
what
of it.
the fuck,
You don't
dude?
think a
Like
guy like Nick would gladly kill a guy like me to get a couple hundred thousand? Don't you think Nick would kill me? I'm asking you a damn question, motherfucker.
you would. I think Noodles would before him.
Of course Noodles would fucking kill me. That's why his bitch ass wanted me to move in with him a couple years ago so he could try to kill me in the middle of the night and cash in on a life insurance
These
policy and
guys
say
are
that
like,
I just
you
died.
say you're saying that both these guys are trying to kill you.
Yeah, they're trying to kill me to make money off of me because I'm healthy, and you get paid more when a healthy guy dies from the insurance. So they have life insurance policies on
This is
me.
classic Anderson Henderson. You're getting now. You're more
Yeah, but you're not really
aggressive
listening
here.
to the fucking story because if you
Oh,
were, you'd go
I'm
there right
getting it.
now. You need to go to Noodle's house right now and whip his ass.
And he's fucking not far from me, dude. But King
Well, then go
Camilla is
do
right
it.
there.
Yeah, but
He's in
see,
the
you
same
ain't gonna
state
whip
as him.
anybody's ass.
Dude, I can. Are you kidding me?
No, you ain't gonna whip nobody's ass. You know why? Because you don't have it in you. You're not strong enough to whip his ass. You get your ass whipped.
By Noodles 1980.
Yes, you're gonna get your ass whipped.
You're fucking crazy if you think that's true.
Do you think that you could whip his ass?
But he's homosexual, dude. You see him dancing with a hermaphrodite during the holidays? Do you realize how much of a fucking disgrace that is?
Yeah, that's great, man. You know how
Prove
it
the
is,
point.
brother. So, what are your plans for later this year?
I have many plans, but what are your plans? Where's this body camera you have? Do you still have it?
Yeah, I still got that. Why?
What are your plans for that? Are you gonna like log yourself?
I've
Like,
got some plans, I've got some plans coming up. I'm gonna try to make some big things happen to get
can
some
you
big
live stream off
views.
there, or you can't?
Well,
Can you go live on that camera, or it's
no, I
only
can't
like
go live on that shit. Maybe I should get one where I can.
if they have it?
What are your huge summer plans? You're gonna sit there like a fat sack of potatoes.
Doing shit off air, dude. Shut the fuck up, dude. Why didn't you get back with Lizzie?
Honestly, dog, I really don't know, what she's doing, but she's probably up to some no good stuff again, doing dangerous shit.
Ask her if she'll be your Valentine.
Yeah, we'll
Her
see.
and do some IRL. Take over for Alex Poseidon and Sandpepper and these fuckers. Have you ever heard of Nelson Green Daily Vlogs?
No.
And subscribe to him because he's fucking starting a bunch of fucking drama.
All right, let's take a look at Michelle K when she's in the hospital. What do you think of that?
That's fucked up to attack people like that.
Yeah,
Like, do you see what happened with fucking Doug West? Like, these people are killing people. Like, kid behind a camera, and Bridget West.
Michelle K keeps harassing me behind the scenes. Will you go deal with her for me?
West. No, but Noodles wants to deal with you. I do think that's true. I think you're right about that. I didn't know he offered for you to live with him. What the fuck?
Yeah, now here, let's take a look
Dude, he would have fucking
at.
raped you all day, dude. The
You
guy's
think you
gay.
would have raped me?
Yes, dude. I wonder what happened when Mark was
Now
there.
look at this shit. Look at this bitch. Look at that nasty bitch, man. What do you think of that? What do you think of that one, buddy? Dave, what do you think of that?
Like, what is your honest thoughts on Lizzie though, right now?
I don't know. I haven't seen her in a long time.
Like, is there any possibility or potential that you would possibly date her again?
Why? Why are you asking that weird question?
She's like single too.
Dude, I don't want to answer that. These are creepy questions.
You guys like
I'll,
always come up in conversation together, like or if you type in your name on YouTube.
I don't give a fuck, dude.
Because I know somewhere deep down in my heart, I still love you.
That was really hard out. Yes, dude.
All right. We always love to see a father cry for his son. Let's watch midgets fight.
Hey, nigga, all bad. Jesus to J. Reed. On my daughter, y'all. I got cuss bad. You ain't gonna be able to bite on me. How the spud say? Fuck spud. That fuck spud? No. Yo, bomb ass out there. Damn. Let's do it again. Do it again. Stop now. Stop.
Quit playing, y'all. Damn. That's enough.
Stop, nigga.
Ooh, man. Quit playing.
Damn, the midgets was beating the shit out of each other again. Anyway, it's the Henderson morning show, and I'm never letting sleeping dogs lie. I mean, there's a lot of cowards around here, especially these little rich boys like Dave 25 and Noodles that never had to do any really hard time.
Hard time.
And you never did any hard
Yes,
time.
I
You did
did. What
like,
the fuck are you
no,
talking
you
about?
didn't. No,
Shut
you
the fuck
didn't.
up, dude.
You're a coward. You didn't do any hard time.
I really like just like
No, you
what?
didn't,
Because
bitch. You are a
you're licking
fucking
out of a
little rich
toilet bowl
boy,
like a
just like
fucking cat.
Noodles. That's why
Like
you look up to
that's because
him.
you're a state. You live in a Republican state. Like if you lived in a liberal fucking Democratic state, you'd be good.
Motherfucker, you did not go through the hardest times that you can go
Yeah,
through.
because it's getting expunged. Okay, like
I hope you get hit by a fucking truck.
fuck off, dude. I'm gonna come to
Uh,
I'm gonna come to Huntington, fucking West Virginia, and fucking
alright.
make you shut
So
up.
who do you talk to on here now? Who do you deal with now?
Well, your fucking ex used to come up on my fucking show.
Why? I
Center
said
some
why?
shit. Because Nick's at night, you know what that is?
No.
Allegedly fucking be our guest, but like he even said, probably he'll fuck her. He'll never fuck her, but she.
Well, that was a clip of a black man trying to steal some ramen noodles from a black woman on a train. What do you think? I said, what the fuck do you think, Dave 25, you
What'd you
fucking
say?
Jew?
Black on black fucking violence? You fucking
I didn't say it was violence. I said he tried to steal
fucking
some noodles.
1980.
I should slap the shit out of you, Dave 25. Put someone else in this thing.
Fucking Huntington. Dude, you were fucking choked in handcuffs, dude. I was tripped in handcuffs, so I guess,
You were
same.
tripped in handcuffs?
Yeah. They put like the fucking like wrong handcuffs on me and then told me to walk. And then they're like, oh shit. We gave
You're
them the
talking
wrong
about
one.
all the pussy time you did. You didn't do hard time.
Dude, I was locked in chains, dude, like a
I
slave.
don't give a fuck you were locked in chains. You was only locked in chains for 20 minutes.
Dude, shut the fuck up. A month, you did four, what, you did four times as much. Okay, like, same
You
shit.
ain't been locked in chains for shit.
What are you talking about,
You don't
dude?
know what it's like to be locked in chains, kid.
Dude,
Shit,
I'm a
maybe
fucking
Noodles will lock you
celebrity.
in his basement.
Yeah, he would you. That's what he wanted to do to you. He would have made you his fucking sex slave. What the
Do
fuck?
you think Noodles would really rape you?
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't trust him at
Do
all.
you think Noodles would rape me?
You know how many times he's offered to come in studio for a podcast interview, and I'm like, dude, I'm not inviting you over. I know you're fucking right, like not that far from me, but the shit you're doing during the holidays is not right, in my opinion. Like
Shit, he wanted to come to your house?
yes, dude, I could go there. I fucking if you watch my fucking shit, I know you don't know whatever, like, but I was in New York like last year, like all the time. So, and he drives right where I drive. Like I go to the Yankee Stadium. You're outside Yankee Stadium. Let's meet at Yankee Stadium. Like whatever. I was live there, and yeah, he could come by, but
Oh yeah,
whatever.
did Dave want to have sex with you there?
No, it's just he wanted to come over. And
Yeah.
yeah, like, would you trust that unless you had a gun ready to go? Like, no.
No, I don't
So,
want to get raped by him, but some of them New York guys, especially those types like him, he's a Jewish guy, they like to rape dudes. Did you know that?
no, well, you're saying you support all this shit going on, like Kanye West?
Yeah, I heard that kid liked to rape dudes.
Did you? And that's okay. I'm like, not that there's anything wrong with that, right?
Yeah. Now, how do you think we should do things differently in the future to really be able to connect with the fans?
100 subscribers, dude. Turn this shit on subscriber mode only, any duration, right now. Put Dave25 in the fucking title. The celebrity is on your
I'm
show.
not putting your name in the title. Why? You ain't no name.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
What are you supposed to be a celebrity now?
So are you. Apparently you're on Vice or something.
Noodles hasn't slept with a woman in 20 years. He's a gay man. The season's relationship is fake.
I agree with that. They never met. She never flew out to go see him. Like he says. Prove the proof. And like to suck dick. That's what he said. Would you let her do it or no?
Who?
Agree?
Seasons?
Yeah.
You think? Do you think that Seasons is doable?
I can't comment on that currently. Saying
I
for
don't
you.
know, man. I mean, I guess she's doable. I mean, she's attractive enough, right?
Said. I mean, but yeah, I don't. I think that's like, uh, front.
Would you do seasons?
Not saying shit right now, but I don't know who she is either. So
I just said yes or no question. Would you do seasons?
I can't comment on that shit, dude, right now. But
Fucker, you can
uh,
comment on it.
no, I can't. And
I'm
uh,
asking you a straight up
what am I supposed to
question.
say? Like, no, dude, I'm not gonna say that shit. But do you even know who she is? Like, I just found out about her too.
Yeah, I know who Seasons is. She's Seasons. Now, would you do her or would you not do her?
I'm not gonna comment.
You pussy ass motherfucker. You don't want to say that you'll do Seasons, but why not? Is it because
Because
you are shy to tell her, or is it because you don't want Dave to know that you have a crush
no,
on
it's
Seasons and
none
you
of
want
the
to do
above,
her?
dude. It's because like I got shit going on off air that I can't really comment on that.
What are you talking about? You have a girlfriend listening off here?
I don't know. So I just don't want to talk about it, dude. But just you know what I'm saying, dude.
No, you're gonna talk about it. Do you want to do Seasons? Yes or no?
I'm not saying whether I would or not. I'm just saying no comment. If you get what I'm saying, dude.
Seasons hasn't cammed up in years because she put on a lot of weight. She's 300 pounds, 47 years old. I don't know about that. I mean, maybe she is. You never know. No, I think Seasons is rather skinny.
Well, like if you're back, like, are you getting back with Lizzie though? That's what the viewers really want to know.
I don't think so. I mean, I haven't seen her in like a year, so why don't you tell her to, you know, what you tell me, is she still doing the same drug addict thieving bullshit that she used to do?
The fuck? Drug addict, thieving bullshit? Like what? Drinking alcohol? And what else? Smoking cigarettes?
No, I'm talking about drug shit.
Like hardcore? Or just weed?
I don't know. You tell me. You're the one that knows all the information.
Uh, is that what it's like in fucking hunting? I don't know. I don't live there, West Virginia. I'll have to ask Edward Hubbard.
That's all you got on a fucking Sunday morning or Monday, whatever today is? What do you mean, hey, don't just fucking laugh? Say something, bitch. You're on dead air. I should slap you silly for trying to come up here and let it just be fucking silence. You dickless piece
Drama.
of shit.
Get involved in some fucking drama.
I'm fucking telling you, you're a dickless piece of shit. The drama's right here.
Some people on here.
You dickless piece of shit.
Sick piece of shit. Like, I can say shit back, dude.
You're a
You're.
cunt motherfucker, dude.
What the
You are
fuck?
a cunt. Alright,
Oh,
let's see who wants to come up here.
your ex cunt was on my show while you were in the Who Scout.
What? Pussy ass motherfucker.
And up the river. 25
Pussy
podcast.
ass motherfucker.
People on here, dude. Like
Fuck the
Nelson.
people on here. The people on here ain't shit but drug addicts
These people.
anyway. Well,
Do you know who Lisa Lynn is? Would you consider her to be a drug addict?
they're all drug addicts. You're a drug addict. You're probably shooting up right now.
Shut the fuck. You are, dude. Is that what you're doing? Black tar heroin?
What are you sitting there smoking crack rocks? I'll take that as a yes. I think you are smoking them crack rocks, buddy. Alright, we're gonna get rid of this fucking loser. Dave 25, you're a severe letdown. I can't believe I let him on here that long. He was ruining my morning show. That's what happens when you get pussy ass motherfuckers like Dave 25 on here. Asked him if he wanted to do seasons and he wouldn't even answer that question. Claiming he has a girlfriend. Bitch, you're too much of a fucking dork to have a girlfriend, so I know that was a damn lie. Yeah, Dave 25 is very fucking disappointing. He's fucking lackluster. He said he has a date on Valentine's Day. Bitch, don't call me the N word back here, Dave. Now, Dave is telling me now that he's got a date on Valentine's Day. And he wants, I guess, to keep the date. So you can still say if you would do seasons or not. You don't have to come out here and act like a little bitch on my channel to make my shit boring when you know I'm still trying to come back after a long sabbatical and to try to get my excitement levels up again. He comes on here talking about he don't want to answer the question, did he want to do seasons? Fucking pussy ass coward. He didn't want to have any insatiable talk. He didn't want to have any exciting, gossipy type of talk that people can go back and run with these storylines. Because he doesn't know how to do this game and make it an exciting show. Now, I've got big things planned that are coming up for these spring holidays. And now he's saying he was with an OnlyFans model. So a regular girl, because anybody can get on OnlyFans. And now he says he was with a famous TikToker. Dave, you're full of shit. He was saying he was engaged. Bitch, nobody would be engaged to you. You ain't got shit going on, Dave. I hope somebody slaps the shit out of Dave because he's as delusional as anybody I've ever seen. Now he's getting upset about it because I realized that he probably was working with DB this whole time. Dave sends guys like that in here to try to talk to me and get close to me. What's up, Abby? Hey, I just woke up and I showered again. Now I'm getting ready for dialysis. You want to come to dialysis with me? Yeah, sure. Let's go to dialysis, Abster. We're going to make it happen, little Abster. That's more exciting than what this other guy was talking about. See, you got people in here that don't have fingers on their hands. They don't have a leg. They've got diabetes, they've got AIDS, whatever they've got. They're missing fingers. Maybe they got in some type of accident, or maybe they had diabetes and they lost their fingers or hands. Maybe even a foot or a toe or whatever. And I realized how lucky I was to have such an amazingly healthy record with my body and to have all of my limbs. I realized that I was in a unique position to be able to do what other people can't do. You got Abby here fighting for her life every day, guys. She's over here She might not even make it through the fucking weekend. And every day she's struggling and fighting for her life. And yet, Dave 25 wants to sit there and act like he can't even answer a straight up question about did he want to do Seasons. I asked him, did you think Seasons was hot? Did you want to do her? And he wouldn't answer the fucking question. Yeah, you know that's how we talk around here. We've been talking vulgar like that around here for a very long time. And now these guys are coming out here acting like they're too gentlemanly when I ask you a straight up question. Hey, Noodles, let me ask you a question. Do you want to do Seasons? Let me ask you a question. Abby, do you want to do Noodles? Now, this cocksucker Dave 25 wants to come out like a fucking 5-year-old, like he can't answer the damn question. Dave 25's a little bitch, man. Then he's lying to me, telling me he's got a model on TikTok that's his girlfriend. Bitch, you ain't got no girlfriend off TikTok. And this guy, Dave 25, is so out of the loop, he doesn't understand. He's telling me to go try to get back together with Lizzie for Valentine's Day. That's just crazy enough that might actually be possible, but I'm not trying to go around her on motherfucking Valentine's Day. I haven't even talking to that bitch in over a year either. I was talking to Abby, telling Abby that I was coming there for Valentine's Day, that I needed to, but I have other stuff I gotta do first, so it may get postponed by a few weeks, but I'm definitely going to see Abster. And that is what I'm focused on. This cocksucker, Dave 25, he ain't paying attention to what's going down in 2024. He's talking about stuff that was happening years ago. Dave 25 ain't worth shit, man. I tried to have him up here a couple of times in a row, and he really sucks. Don't want to answer a fucking simple question. So I asked Abby, do you want to do Noodles? And she's basically like, yeah, she wants to do Noodles. As Dave 25, do you want to do Seasons? I could have asked Dave 25, do you want to do Noodles? And this guy didn't want to answer the fucking question. Except for all I know, this guy Dave 25, maybe he's such a weirdo, he even wanted to do me. I can't give anybody a wrench right now. I'm on StreamYard. I'll have to get you a wrench later. Nah, Dave 25, you're a homo. He was saying if he was single tomorrow, he could answer if he's not dating anyone. Bitch, you ain't dating anybody. Quit with that bullshit. And even if you is dating somebody, I don't think they'll mind if you answer the question, do you want to do Seasons? You fucking little punk. You can't even answer that damn question. Maybe you prefer if Seasons did you. But see, I got no use for guys like Dave 25. I need guys that can step up to the plate. When I ask you a damn question, you can fucking answer it. I need guys that can perform. These guys always do the same shit. They talk a big game, talking about, I'm going to go to YouTube and I'm going to do big and we're going to do this and do that. Then it comes down to it, these guys are afraid of the fame. These guys see what the fuck I'm doing, putting out music videos here and there. I put out a new music video last year, Pistol to My Head, featuring Crazed H, but that's neither here nor there. And then they go, oh, I want to go be in that shit. I want to be in the music video. Then it comes down to it. They didn't want the fame. They don't want to deal with the fame from this shit that Henderson has had to deal with now for a very long time, decades even, that I've been dealing with this shit. So, at the end of the day, I got no use for guys like that. And across the board, I've been very unimpressed with a lot of what I've seen, from these other YouTubers that I thought would have stuff going by now. I thought they'd have stuff popping by now, because I was out of the game for so long and these guys didn't do shit. And this is what's so funny about the situation is that every single one of these motherfuckers in here is nothing but a piece of shit criminal anyway. And they know plenty about the justice system or, the law and having to go to court and all this. They keep coming asking me the same stupid questions. Where was I at? Did I go to jail? Did I go to the mental hospital? All these different questions. And it's like, you motherfuckers already know the answer to these questions because your bitch asses are in and out of jail more than I am. These cocksucking pieces of shit go to the mental hospital more than me. And yet they want to come around and act like they don't know shit. Like they're just trying to get information and get their questions answered. It's manipulation. It's a very manipulative tactic to get attention. Be like, oh, let's go out here and act like we don't know shit so we can ask him a million fucking questions, even though these people are always in and out of jail. That's all they do. Their whole life is fight cases just so they can try to pretend like, oh, now we gotta ask all these questions to Henderson to try to stigmatize him. Trying to act like they're gonna criminalize Henderson. Bitch, I'm not looking up anything. Dave25, quit harassing me with these secret messages you're sending me. I knew there was something about Dave25 from the beginning, and something about this cat rubbed me the wrong way. And now he's acting like a weirdo like that, like a stalkerish type of guy to keep messaging me, being obsessed with me. It's the same syndrome I've seen many times in this game where you'll get a guy out here and he'll start, wanting to talk to you in the chat and then he just becomes obsessive. Yeah, Dorian, you're right. Dave25 is a real piece of work. I don't trust the guy and I don't want him in my neighborhood. If I see this guy in real life, I'm gonna have to get a restraining order on him because he's acting like a real weirdo these days. So, Dave25, you're not doing too good, soldier. She said, I mean insane. I certainly wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. Yeah, you know what, Dorian? Just tell that creep Dave25. Tell him that I don't like him stalking me. I'm a dude, and apparently he's got homosexual fantasies, homoerotic fantasies for me and Noodles and these other guys in the game. Tell Dave25, that we know his story is fake about having a girlfriend. Nobody would date that guy. The guy's out of shape. The guy sits there in the same fucking chair all day. And, he's not a cool guy. He thinks he's cool, I guess, but he's clearly delusional. And let the guy Dave25 know that no one's buying his story and he's pathetic. Nah, Dave, you're sick. You're the one who's a sick guy because you're obsessed with dudes. You come on here, Dave, being obsessed with me, being obsessed with other men. Why don't you try to come on here and be obsessed with a woman for once? Content? Bitch, you ain't got no content. Leave me alone. See, you're acting stalkerish again. See? All these fucking comments. This is harassment. You're harassing me, Dave25. These little weird hanger-on type guys, they try to come over here and get involved with Henderson every now and again. I gotta run guys like that off. You know what I'm saying, Dorian? Those kind of creepy guys gotta get ran off like the creeps they are. Yeah, no comment. You better not leave a comment, 'cause you know it's true what I'm saying about you. Yep, he lives in grandma's basement. You think it's slander? Well, I'm gonna keep slandering and you ain't gonna do shit about it. Dave25 got arrested and charged with harassment. He cried in court and as he pleaded. Dave25, is this true? Dave25 tried to tell me he'd done hard time. He was only in jail for 3 weeks. He only did 3 weeks in jail and he said he did hard time. This guy thinks hard time was a fucking car ride to Walmart or something, I guess. You think anyone gives a shit about your case getting dropped, bitch? You probably was guilty as a motherfucker. They probably just had to drop the case on a technicality. Dave25, did you really cry? You cried in open court? You could get killed crying in court where I'm from. Nah, there's just something about Dave25, it doesn't rub me the right way. Something about Dave25, he rubs me the wrong way. Fuck that shit, bitch. Don't come in here promoting SSW. You know, he eats dog shit for breakfast. And you've got little Abster. I'm glad she's still doing good in the year 2024. Abster's been battling a sickness now for about 5, 6 years. And Abster found out back in the day, she actually found out that she had kidney problems. And then they had to start doing dialysis. And now, you know, she has to do dialysis a few times a week at a motherfucking hospital. And Abster needs to get a transplant. But Abster doesn't want to get the transplant yet because she says she can just do dialysis and that cleans her out. And Abster just wants to do it her Abster's way. And I remember Abby used to order these meals. She would order some green beans, some macaroni and cheese, and she would order like these little sides of it. Now these sides are probably $2.79 a piece. She'd order like 10 of them, 10, 15 of them. This bitch should be spending $20 or $30 on sides. This bitch spend $50, $60 on a motherfucking meal. And I always used to clown on her for doing that because she would always be buying like 15 different little sides out there. There wouldn't even be enough food to fill up a mouse's stomach. And this motherfucker would be out here ordering all these little sides, you know, stacking the price up for this meal, trying to get that meal up to 40, 50, maybe even 55, $60 for one fucking meal full of these little sides of shit. Dude, fuck Hardee's. Hardee's ain't shit, man. Hardee's is one of the shittiest restaurants. Hardee's has terrible breakfast food. I mean, yeah, if you're just gonna get one dumbass fucking hamburger, then I guess you could get it at Hardee's. But realistically, Hardee's is a very shitty restaurant. At least it is where I'm from. Now, maybe if you live in a better city with a better Hardee's, then maybe you could go to Hardee's. But the Hardee's I got around here, last time I went to that Hardee's, I walked out in the morning. I was eating their fucking hash browns. I threw that shit out in the parking lot. Some old man came walking by me. I said, "This fucking restaurant sucks a dick." And he looked at me like he's upset with me because I told him that Hardee's sucked a dick while he was on his way to go get some Hardee's. Just because I'm not some dumbass old man with white ass hair and like I'm gonna be impressed with what Hardee's is serving and take it with a big smile on my face and act like, oh, I'm just a good old boy, I'm just happy to be in America. Nah, bitch, that fucking food at Hardee's, the last time I went there, it sucked. And the guys acted like it was my fucking fault. Like I'm the guy with the problem. You had a heart shaped biscuit the other day? Well, shit, man, you need to get a kidney shaped biscuit. Hardee's is clean in the south. Uh, Hardee's is clean. Hardee's ain't ever been clean a day in their life. That's the dirtiest damn restaurant I've ever seen. Now, if you want to go to a good restaurant, you gotta hit up Arby's. Arby's has good food, good chicken, good roast beef or whatever. Even Taco Bell would be better, but Hardee's to me is the absolute lowest, most disgusting crackhead restaurant with rats running around and roaches running around that bitch. That is the lowest restaurant you could go to. I mean, the city I'm in, this whole fucking city, ain't nothing but a bunch of low class, dirty ass restaurants, basically. And even the restaurants they got that are like the new restaurants that are supposed to be the big restaurants coming out, like this shit called Roosters Downtown. This shit didn't even really have that great of food. It's just overpriced, very greasy, expensive food. But this shit wasn't anything special. This shit wasn't so good, so tasty. And this is supposed to be a restaurant that's going to charge you an arm and a leg to go sit at this restaurant, pretend like you're part of the community. And you're sitting there eating food, and it ain't even that tasty. I swear to God, it's like that in this city. 90% of these restaurants ain't shit. There's only a couple of good restaurants in my whole city. You know what I'm saying? It's a small town with a big city feel to it. This ain't no small town, actually. I know what small towns are like. This is a small city. This is a big city. It's interesting. A small town feel, but a big city. This has a big city feel, but it's a small town. And that's the situation I'm in and the situation that I'm in. But there's thousands of these fucking cities all over the United States. And I'm not special for living in this fucking piece of shit city and having no good restaurants. There's tons of other motherfuckers sitting in thousands of other restaurants, thousands of other cities in America right now, talking about how shitty their restaurants are. Now, where do you gotta go? You would think, oh, well, I gotta go to New York City to get a good restaurant. I gotta go to Chicago to get a good restaurant. That's what you'd think. Then you end up going there and realizing that 90% of their fucking restaurants ain't shit. And that's the truth about it. Is that the majority of restaurants, the majority of people doing businesses, they do not want to put any effort into their business. They don't care about the customer. This is not a world anymore that gives a fuck about the consumer. And they're leaving guys to just hang out there to die. KFC is now dirty as fuck. Bitch, that's your first mistake. What are you even doing eating at a KFC? You shouldn't even be there. KFC is disgusting. I don't even taste like KFC anymore. KFC has a weird taste, and KFC has gangbangers working there now. And there's nothing that you can do about it. This is just America. I just don't know how the government doesn't start executing a large percentage of the population. Really, it's a complete waste of time for humanity for every child out there to not be completely focused, and really every citizen to be focused on space travel. I mean, I feel like if space travel is not the focal point of every human's brain, then that is wasted time and resources that we could be using to put towards space travel, which is the most important thing for humans to be doing. I worked at KFC, and when we would pull out chickens to fry, sometimes they would have rat tails. Ew. Our manager said we had to fry and serve them because of food costs. That's utterly disgusting and repugnant. Thanks a lot. It's despicable. Who the fuck was your manager anyway? It's a sick bastard. Now, when I was working at different places, I mean, I never gave a fuck about any of the jobs I had. You think I give a fuck? Some motherfucker working retail or even working in a restaurant. Think I give a fuck to actually make sure the dishes are clean? You think them plates are actually clean enough to eat off of? Well, you was dumb enough to think that. Any smart motherfucker knows that anytime you go to a restaurant, you're signing up to be eating the most dirtiest shit that you can eat. A smart motherfucker knows that how dirty restaurants really are. You know what I'm saying, guys? At fucking Taco Bell, at McDonald's, these places are fucking disgusting. The people that work there take a shit and don't wash their hands. They piss, don't wash their hands. These bitches are on their period there, fidgeting with their period blood and other stuff, and they don't wash their hands. They go back out and make you a taco and touch that shit barehanded, put it back in the bag, and you go and eat you a period blood handled taco. Focus on space travel so we can get the fuck out of here. The discovered Earth-like planets. Quinn, shut the fuck up, man. You don't know that scientists have discovered Earth-like planets. Dreamed about any KFC, man. Fuck KFC, I done told you. KFC ain't shit. But that's the truth about it, is these restaurants are dirty. The people that work there don't give a fuck about your sanitary safety. They don't give a fuck if you're eating something dirty. They don't wash their hands when they take a shit. The truth is that most humans do not wash their hands when they use the bathroom. Whether they're pissing or taking a shit, they do not wash their motherfucking hands. That's the truth about it, is they just don't wash their hands. And you got to understand that these people are in here taking a shit, wiping that ass, getting feces and fecal matter all over their fingers. They don't even wash their hands. This is happening every day, guys, and you people listening to me, half of you motherfuckers know I'm telling the truth because you didn't wash your damn hands either when you took a shit. And they know this. These listeners, they know this shit, man. And I'm exposing the truth. But anyways, let's not harp on that. Let's move on to some better times and some better discussions. Henderson's back after a long sabbatical. I got sent to motherfucking jail. A lot of other stuff happened that I'll be talking about, in due time. And, it's the Henderson program. It's the Henderson morning show. And I'm doing what I gotta do to entertain the fans, guys. Let's take a look at Michelle K in the hospital again. There she is. There's Michelle K. Back when she was in the hospital. I guess she was having some complications with COPD. There was a lady who came around once in a while who would give me head in the bathroom for giving her a free 10-piece bucket. Okay. That's great news, man.